Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DC Universe Online. I am your boy Trexlight on Black Ember. This video is a little old. Yes, you're going to have to deal with it. Well, the video's semi-new. I recorded it some weeks back until some personal stuff happened, but the raid itself is also old as well because people are now just farming it on pugs, and there's already videos out there for it, but you know, I have a whole catalog of videos I want to do for DCUO, so this is something I wanted to do just to say, hey, I have this video done, I have all the videos for all this DCUO stuff, take a look. Just another reason for people to watch all my stuff. Grand. This is actually when I'm here tanking, and I can go into a little bit of it, but we'll have a video later describing my actual spec of tanking, but let's go ahead and head on into this, shall we? So here we are in Fortress of Solitude, number 1, the Chasm. The first pulls are pretty minimum. Make sure the tank goes in first, because if you're a DPS, you can expect to get a little two-shotted unless you're really elite and you got your healers all on you. It's all cool. Now remember that all of these videos, detail and stuff like this, are all, especially raids and alerts, are all 150% speed increased. So yeah to that. Can't remember. I think I'm actually wearing my DPS gear in this. I just can't remember off the top of my head. This is how old this video is. I just can't remember because I'm taking a lot of damage, and I feel I'm not getting enough. Yeah, see, like that I'm just getting my ass handed to me. But anyways, I have a great league. Everyone is I love my league, I really do. But this is a Fortress of Solitude. Just a little brief history as we go through the trash. Brainiac invaded the Fortress of Solitude, which is the home, the mansion inside of a mountain of Superman. Brainiac is trying to get the power of the meta users, I guess. End boss is the avatar of meta, just like the. Actually, I just remember I haven't even done all the bat caves. I haven't recorded those. I guess I should really get on that. But the Batcaves had the avatar of tech. We have an avatar of meta, and in the Wonder Woman raid Themyscira, there's the avatar of magic. So here we are, just still going through trash. The Brainiac roamers, I think is what they are. They like to travel back and forth, so just keep a hold of that. Now keep all the fighting in the cave, and you don't want to go outside of it just yet. One reason is because the turrets out there are really beast, and two, trash has a tendency to spawn, so you just want to actually let the trash come to you, and it just keeps everything a little bit neater. It also keeps everyone close enough to the healers that we'll get our heals. Yay. Except for Frostfire. Frostfire he will just die. But he likes the ground. He does. Love you, Frost. So DPS needs to go ahead and take care of the turrets as fast as possible. When you enter a room, the DPS just needs to go blasting it completely. Just in case that there's even trash that spawns, the tank needs to pick up all the trash, and DPS focuses on the turrets, and then we can come back over to the trash. Turrets are always the #1 priority because they encase and they just destroy. Alright. See, there's just like turrets everywhere. I'm just getting mad now. Yay! There's a whole. Oh my god! What the heck? I have a naked Zoomin. A good old electric zoo. Now we're just gonna go fall down the hole, and then here we go. All right. Here is our first boss area. I'm waiting for him to actually spawn. Once everyone is outside the cave and in this nice little open area, you can stand anywhere you want. It's gonna be okay. So, but it's gonna be the tank's duty to go ahead and activate this. Boom. Once we activate, we have to deal with the Sunstone Herald. Sunstone Herald can wipe mini groups. You just have to pay attention to a few things. Really wish I had my camera out a lot more than this, so I do apologize. Now, if you are a melee person, it's going to be kind of hard for you to stay in melee range, just because he has a bunch of melee excuse me, melee attacks that just do really wicked damage. Now, what he'll do is some of the first things. He doesn't really have phases. He just has random stuff that he will do. One of them is summon up all of these nice little ads. All the ads are just going to be everywhere. You can just pretty much ignore them. Just ignore them all completely. Just let AoE just take care of it. All right. Now, the Herald will put an armor around him, so him taking damage is decreased a little bit. Another wicked thing he does is this nice little jump charge flying around. Now, if you have the ads all around you and you see him coming towards you, the ads will actually stop him. And I'm not going to say suck up the damage, but it's going to stop him where he's not going to go fully onto you. So having ads around you is an actual plus, because they heal you. They help. Isn't that sweet? Now, after he charges 3 times, he does really a wicked little melee whiplash thing that looks like it was from an Iron Man comic. I can just go with that with all that. Now, he does have an enrage timer, so you need to kill him hard, kill him fast. This is really this is the fight that I think is a DPS race. But the tank just needs to go ahead and just stay on him as much as possible. One thing I like about it is a fire tank, I can just use Inferno even when he's away from me, and I'll have the aggro. Instead of immolation, I have to be in melee range, but that's here or there. And that's really it. You just have to make sure that if he is flying towards you, you roll out of the way and just keep rolling away. And once it's the third one, you just gotta make sure that you have a healer on you, because if you're in melee range, you're gonna take that damage. Now, once he does that small cinematic, Superman comes up and thinks he's going to have the last hurrah, that last hit. And there, we just have to burn him as fast as possible. And he just goes down very nicely. Like I said, go down. Die. Thank you. Loot. Now, after the boss goes down, the ads are still up a little bit, but as you see, they do despawn. So let me see. We got controller feet. And DPS, DPS gloves. I think those are oolong. Yeah, I'm still going to pass because I'm not doing that. And we got focus element too. Next up, coming to the next areas. Now we actually, the next part of this is to disable the Brainiac defense systems. When we interact with the first defense system, we have ad spawn. Yay, ads. Always a fun thing. Tank, AoE, pick them up, call it a day. Boom. As you see, Superman is doing his damnedest to help us out, isn't he? His damnedest to help us out. I hate him so much. Alright, now I'm trying to remember. This video, I think, yeah, we go through the cave. There is a way for those who are trying to do the speed feat. There is a path, so to speak, on the going on a ledge that leads to the next bridge. That leads to the next bridge that you can skip a lot of trash and just go touch the second or the third Brainiac defense system. You can touch the third one and then just move on, and the fourth one is the Broodmother boss that we're on our way to. We just have to go through all this trash. If you decide to go through this cave, you got a lot of trash to go through, so just understand, accept it, and love it. Love the trash. The trash is our friend. I should have probably skipped most of this, but I've gotten some words that people like to actually see how the trash is done, so they have an expectation of what to do. Sorry I'm yawning so much. It's actually really been a long day, and I normally don't yawn this much. Well, I do, but I'm a tired person. Alright, so here is more trash. Over there, far end of the screen, as you can see, that's the other Brainiac system that we're going to have to touch. Now, when you take care of this trash here, I believe more trash spawns, so the tank needs to be prepared. Don't be all relaxing because we got rid of this one trash, and yay, we're cool. Now, the Brainiac Sun Sentry there will try and do like this nice little explosion thing, but that's why I was told I haven't seen one done, because he just dies really, really fast. But let the Sun Sentry be the first thing that you try and destroy, just in case it kills your healer. But as you see, it's the last thing we kill because we just love to just be... Oh, whatever. Oh, that's a phaser. I'm sorry. And then look! Turrets! Yay, turrets! Oh, gotta love turrets. Alright. Now, once we act... Now, like I said, this was where... this back cave over here, where the light is shining, that's a back entrance where we could have just touched that, and we could have just skipped all of this and just moved on. Now, after we touch it, we got little metabots, I think that's what they're called, is taking its time and destroying us. Alright, so here we are. This is the area for the Broodmother fight. Now, this is coming from the perspective of me as the tank. I can tell you now, I should have done this as a perspective of a DPS, because you see a lot more of what's going on. But you're gonna come from me as a tank, so it's all good. Now, over here behind me is a nice little ledge. As you can see, all the blue dots over here in the northeast corner. That's where the DPS are. The DPS are going to take care of crap. I cannot remember their names for some reason, but I think it was like patrollers or something. I can't remember. I cannot remember. But retrievers, I believe. Yeah, retrievers. The retrievers over there in the corner. They're taking care of those. Now, the tank's job is to handle these three guardians. I have a healer specifically for me. Ignore the turrets. The objective is tank has to take care of the guardians. You need to hold on to these. Hold on to these, okay? Just keep them on you. You just cast a spell or cast an ability every 8 seconds and block. All right, just keep them on you. The controllers are going to take care of, well, not really controllers, but anyone that has a really a taser, a pull ability. They're going to be pulling some other Reavers off the ledge, and they're just going to be ignored. While DPS take care of one section of a Reaver, of a Reaver's are, and when the Reavers drop, they drop little sun crystals. These sun crystals are going to be carried over to the Broodmother in the... Oh, there I died. I think I get picked up, but I think this might be the wipe. I should have probably taken this wipe out, huh? Oh, no, I'm res, and I'm good to go. I'm back. Come on, love me, hate me, give me a hug. Oh, no, I'm down again. Yes, I think this was the wipe video. No, I'm back up. Booyah. Nope, I'm back down. You like that, right? That's what happens when I don't pay well, I just wasn't getting hit. I got healed, but I guess I was just taking too much damage, and I guess I was wearing my full tank gear because I thought I was getting something weird. I don't know. But all right, we're gonna take this one more time. All right, letting everyone get to their positions. I'm sorry, on the northwest corner. Northwest, as you see on the map, northwest corner has our DPS, I believe. That should be, yeah. The DPS is on the northwest corner, taking out the Sun Reavers, while over in the south area, we have the Flyers. Technically, the Flyers are doing their pulls. I think it's more or less the DPS, the controllers that are doing that. They're pulling Sun Reavers off the ledge, so it's less Reavers that we have to deal with. Now again, tank needs to pick up the Guardians, do a ranged attack, and just with me, I shoot a bow, and then boom, I use Inferno. But I think my power, yeah, I have Immolation and I have Inferno. Or, I mean, Inflame, I'm sorry. I have Inflame, Flashpoint, Backdraft, Burn Determination, and Inferno. So I'm kind of doing like a double duty thing that I don't know why I even decided to even do that. It was weird of me. I'm sorry. This is a loadout that I'm not using, by the way. I was just testing something I believe. But alright. I have the Guardians on me. The DPS are taking care of the Sun Reavers. We got people tossing people right behind me on the south. They're throwing these Sun Reavers off. Now, when a Retriever does go down, a DPS person brings the crystal over to the Broodmother in the center so we can damage the shield. We have to drop that shield for us to get to the boss. After that, it's just a DPS. It's just really, not even a DPS race, but just an easy spanking tank. The only strategy for this fight is the phase 1. This is phase 1. Having to defeat the Sun Reavers, get the crystals, take the crystals over to the shield. Tank needs to just keep the Guardians on aggro. I mean, there's no reason to DPS them because they're just really annoying. Because I think if you drop one, I think another one spawns, but don't quote me on that at all. Just don't. Alright. Broodmother is up, and she went straight to the DPS like I would expect her to. And so now I have Broodmother and I have Guardians. I have a healer down. Please, someone pick up Phelan. Please, pick up Phelan. Phelan's up. Phelan's up. Yay! And there you go. Once Broodmother is open, she's really good to go. Alright, so we got tank boots I already have. My back piece is better, but you know what? I don't have that style, so I'm still going to take it. Yay me. So that's Broodmother. Alright, and then we have to follow up here. Stupid inventory glitch. Alright, after Broodmother, we just go straight over to the next boss. Oh, Superman and Lex are having their argument. Trust me, I don't want you guys to hear that. It's just really childish. Just really, really childish. But Broodmother fight is the easiest one in this raid. It really, really is. Now, I don't remember if there's a feat for Broodmother, but if there is, I'll make sure to try and note it somewhere on the screen. Alright. This is the Scorpioid, whatever. To start this, tank needs to be in the light, and someone will talk to Superman to activate the fight. The Scorpion MK1 will pop up, tank just needs to grab it, and here are some of the strategies. This right here is phase 1. He will just do a rapid tail attack. He will also run over to someone, put them in ice, and pick them up with his tail, and they'll get some dot damage to them, but I think they should live through it, but because your healers are just going to do a fantastic job. I know they will. Alright, now we're in phase 2. Phase 2 is where we have to pick up all of these little crystals on the ground and get rid of them. We have to throw them, we have to destroy them. If we don't destroy them, guess what happens? Yep, we get baby little scorpions called burrs that are just going to come and just be really annoying. Now, there is a feat associated with this where during the entire fight, all the crystals get destroyed and no burr gets spawned. Alright? In order to do this, you need the best scenario to do it with is someone with sorcery, and they used one side. They stand on one side of the room and use transmorphication. Transmorphication. I can't pronounce that damn word. It's so freaking huge. But they use their ability, transmorphication, and it actually destroys all the crystals on one side, where everyone just needs to focus on the other side and just destroy them. And it's a nice little 25-point feat. It's really cool. So, the fastest way to possibly destroy the crystals is probably just to pick them up and just throw them instead of just smash them on the ground. I think is a little bit more lead time. Alright, now as the burrs are still out, Scorpioid would just run across the ground, run through the ground, and just randomly pop up his tail and attack someone. And they'll take a little damage, but it's not really enough to really wipe somebody. Alright. If you have great DPS and a team that knows what they're doing, you're only looking at the crystal phase only being done twice. Alright? Twice. Count of 2. 1, 2. Twice. Ooh, take a trinket. I don't have. It's mine. Yes. And a controller back. And focus element too. Everyone loves focus elements too. I don't, because I rarely do my body. I'm horrible at it, I know. So, sue me. Alright. That was the third boss. Now we're moving on to the last. We have to cross this nice bridge that has 2 turrets. There's one there and one lower. And we have all these phasers and sun sentries. The phaser is going to be the annoying one. He will just randomly shoot right back behind the group that everyone needs to turn around for. And did I just see a sun sentry fall down? Did he just drop? Nah, he didn't drop. But I sure enough see an arrow. I think he did drop. I think he dropped, and that's not my bad. I didn't push him off the ledge. Not happening. Oh, look, he's right there. Welcome back. You're gonna die. Whoa. Alright. So if you do knock someone off the ledge, they will come back at full health. Oh, look, more. Spawn. Keep a hold of that. Remember, they spawn in here. They spawn crazy. Little crazy. But try not to fight on the bridge if you can help it, because God forbid, I don't want anyone getting hurt, falling off of it or anything. So, dealing with more trash, I really just don't understand why I have Inflame and Inferno. What the hell was I thinking? See, I use these videos as a moment of thought for myself. It's like, man, why did I use that? Why did I use that power? And why did you just wipe there? Why? Was it the healer's fault? No. It wasn't the healer's fault. It was your fault. Because you're a dumbass. Now, really wicked thing is because we were already so far into the cave, we spawned right behind the group that we were just there. So it's not really like a big, long walk. Yay. Alright. And we're just dealing with more trash, more phasers. I think that's actually a hunter. My apologies. A hunter. Alright. And then we got these last 2 phasers that we got to deal with. And then more people spawn on top of it. Dear God. Alright. You gotta love trash. This is some of the best trash I've ever had in an MMO. They have no real quirkiness to it. And I'm okay with that. I don't need a quirky trash. I really don't. Ooh, something dropped. What dropped? Show me goop. Show me loot. And it looks like a DPS world rank, whatever. And we are here at the last boss, which I really wish they would show the name because I cannot remember. I think it's like a Dominator or something. I don't know. But everyone just comes on inside. We go straight to the quick right, and we're just going to stand over here. Activate the boss. We just come over here and run to it. I think it's a Sunstone Dominator. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this. There's the easy way and the hard way. Easy way. Doing it the easy way, you get a feat. It used to be broken, but thankfully it's working. The easy way. Just go straight into destroying the Dominator. Alright? Just go straight into the boss and ignore crypto. Ignore the little pods on the side. Don't even worry about destroying those. You don't free crypto. Alright? There's no reason to. You get a feat if you don't. Alright? Crypto does not hurt that bad. Alright? He's a little ankle biter. That's all he is. A little ankle biter. He will... he'll stun you for a little bit, but you just break out of it and you're back. You're back to business. You really are. Alright? Just focus on the boss and call it a day. The hard way is to actually free crypto and you don't get your feat. Alright? Just... if you don't have the feat, that's okay. The easy way to do it is just to ignore it and just go straight into it. Ooh. Bulldozer soda. That's the tank soda. And shoulders. I get shoulders. And healer neck and yay to that. Alright. Well, thank you all for watching. Like I said, this was a video that I recorded some time ago, a couple of weeks ago, that I finally got around to finish editing it. So, thank you all for watching. FOS 2 will be coming up fairly soon, so stay tuned for that. See you guys next time.